Thomas, Rosie and the Christmas Post. It was the engines' favourite time of the year on Sodor. They loved to work hard, take in holiday makers and bring in specials. They whistled to each other, wishing them a Merry Christmas. Thomas the tank engine was working extra hard. As well as clearing the snow, he'd been taking goods and passengers at Wayside Village Station. When he arrived at the village station, he saw Rosie. "Would you like some help, Thomas?" asked Rosie kindly. "I see you brought a lot of goods." "That's very kind of you, Rosie," said Thomas, "but I've already got Percy to help me. He's bringing the important post for Christmas." Rosie was disappointed. She wanted to help at the village station. As Rosie was heading back to the junction, she saw Percy. He wasn't happy. "What's the matter, Percy?" asked Rosie. "I've broken one of my piston rods in my engine," said Percy sadly. "It means I won't be able to help Thomas with the Christmas goods." Rosie felt sorry for Percy, but that gave her an idea. "Maybe I can help Thomas with the goods," she suggested. "They'll still be delivered on time." "That'll be kind of you," said Percy. "Thank you. I'll go and tell Thomas, and I'll come and get someone to take you to the fitters' yard." And Rosie hurried away. Rosie met Thomas at Knapford Station. "There's been a change of plan," she explained to Thomas. "One of Percy's piston rods is broken, and he'll have to go to the fitters' yard, and I'm going to give you a hand with the Christmas goods instead of him." "Thanks for telling me that, Rosie," said Thomas. "I'll meet you there later. I've got to take these passengers for their concert." Rosie came to collect Percy's mail trucks, and Molly shunted Percy to the fitters' yard. "We want you mended on time for Christmas," said Molly to Percy. "So do I," agreed Rosie. Rosie finally got to the village station. Thomas was talking to Fearless Reddy. "Are you being Thomas's helper?" asked Freddy to Rosie. "Yes, I am," replied Rosie. "Percy's gone to be mended, and so I'll be bringing the Christmas post instead." The following day, Rosie was on her way to collect the post for Christmas. When she got to the dock, she saw there was a lot of trucks to pull. "This is the last lot," said Cranky. "Thanks," said Rosie, and then she puffed away. Rosie hurried along the line, trying to get the last post delivered at the village station. Suddenly, there was a loud noise. A big snowslide came down and blocked the track. "Oh no!" gasped Rosie. "I'm stuck! How will I ever get to the village station?" She whistled for help, but there was no engine in sight. Rosie's driver called for help. When the Fat Controller heard the news, he came to see Thomas. "There's been a big snow cutting on your branch line," said the Fat Controller. "Rosie can't get through because it's blocked her line." "That's why she hasn't arrived with the last post," said Thomas. "I'll go and help her," and Thomas set off as fast as he could. Thomas finally found Rosie. Rosie was pleased to see him. "I'm glad you come," she said. "I thought I was going to be stuck out here all night. Percy would never forgive me if the last post didn't get to the village station on time." "We'll get there as soon as we clear the line," said Thomas, and in no time at all, Thomas and Rosie were on their way with the last Christmas post. The villagers were pleased that the two engines brought the last post. The villagers wanted the plan to thank the engines for all their hard work. Then they spoke to the Fat Controller, and he knew just what to do. It was soon time for Thomas and Rosie to head back home, but then they heard the sound coming from above. It was Harold the helicopter. He told them they were needed at Knapford Station. "I wonder why we need to go there?" asked Rosie to Thomas. "I don't know," replied Thomas. "There's only one way to find out," and the two engines puffed away. When they got back to the yard, it was dark. Thomas and Rosie's hearts sank. Suddenly, hats got dropped on their funnels, and all the lights came up, and all the engines were there too. What a surprise it was for the two engines. The Fat Controller said, "It's to say thank you from the villagers for all your hard work." Percy was very pleased that Thomas and Rosie got the Christmas goods delivered on time. "Thank you so much," he said to them. "3 cheers for Thomas and Rosie," said the other engines. The engines whistled and everyone cheered. And Thomas and Rosie agreed it was the best Christmas surprise ever.